2 weeks ago we got the alpha version of the game, and now we finally have the new and improved beta version of the game. You can play it right now on the PS4 if you pre-ordered Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War digitally, and if you didn't, then you have to wait for the open beta, which starts tomorrow, I think. Now, I'm not gonna make this video too long because there are only a couple of things I want to say, but very quick though, if you watch my videos and you are not yet subscribed, be sure to do so right now for a chance of winning a virtual cookie. Anyway, first off, I want to mention my previous video, the one that I made after the Cold War Alpha. That video was primarily comparing the current direction of the next Call of Duty game, you know, Cold War, to the previous Call of Duty game, which is Modern Warfare. Now, I got a lot of comments on this video. The video currently has just over 10,000 comments and over 1,000 dislikes. I gotta say, this comment section is some of the most toxic things I've ever seen. Is absolutely hilarious. Now obviously I didn't read all 10,000 comments, but I always read a bunch of them on any video, and in this case I noticed a mixed reaction. On the one hand, a lot of people agreed with me, saying that Cold War feels like a downgrade quality wise compared to Modern Warfare, you know, when it comes to visuals and audio and overall presentation. Then another group of people said that it's not fair of me to compare a full release of the game, you know, Modern Warfare, to an alpha, and that I should only do these types of videos when the final build of the game launches. And to those people I have to say, 1, I mentioned in the video that Cold War is currently in a quote-unquote alpha stage, so I recognize that. And 2, I also said that despite it being an alpha, the game is still out in 2 months and there is only so much that they can change. So they might tweak some things here and there and maybe polish some animations, but overall it will remain roughly the same. And now that we have the beta, it looks like I was right. They definitely tweaked some things that I talked about in the video, but overall it does remain roughly the same. But there are also some things in this beta that makes it such a huge improvement compared to the alpha, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And 3, the whole point of the alpha is for the developers to get feedback, and that's exactly what I gave them. Now there were also a lot of people who basically said, yes, quality wise perhaps it is a downgrade, but the most important thing is the gameplay, which is arguably better than Modern Warfare. And guess what, that's exactly what I said as well in the video. Roll it back. From a gameplay perspective, I don't really think it's a downgrade, to be honest, but like I said, from a quality standpoint, from a quality point of view, it definitely is. And last but not least, you have the people who read the title of the video, click on the video, instantly pause it, scroll down to the comment section and write some hot garbage. Here's a screenshot I took from the most recent comments that were caught by the automated profanity filter that YouTube has. So these comments were waiting for me to approve them. So we have one fine gentleman here who says, no, you know, that's the answer to my question in the title, is Cold War a downgrade compared to Modern Warfare? He says, no, because the people playing Cold War don't camp like Modern Warfare. You probably a camping ass bitch too. So Black Ops is active, whatever that means, and Modern Warfare should have been named Camp of Duty. Laughing emoji.
Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original.
Then we have another person who says, I hate Modern Warfare recoil, f that shit, I'd rather have Cold War Alpha weapons, I fucking hated almost everything about Modern Warfare. You know, this guy gives his legit constructive criticism about the game. You know, he mentioned the things that he likes about the game, which is nothing, and the things that he'd rather see improvement upon, which is everything apparently. This next person also has constructive criticism and feedback after watching obviously my whole video, and he says, F you. So thank you for that, I'll take that into account. And then we have another person who says, Call of Duty is meant for fun, not graphics. If you want to see good graphics, go watch a wildlife documentary, TBAG. F you, you're a COD veteran and yet you hate old CODs and like camping. It's quite interesting that he took that from the video, even though I said the complete opposite. I said that I like the older Call of Duty games, and I didn't really like the newer Call of Duty games, except for maybe Modern Warfare. So I don't know how he got that, but anyway, you guys, you see what I mean? I got a whole bunch of these, and I genuinely think this is funny. It feels like the old Modern Warfare 2 days are back. Gotta love it. Anyway, I just wanted to clear some things up about the previous video regarding the Cold War Alpha. Now let's talk about the current beta version of the game. The beta is first and foremost a lot better than the alpha. They did a blog post showing what kind of things they improved upon, but by far the biggest improvement, actually the biggest addition to the game, is a freaking field of view slider on console. For the first time in forever, I think, you can finally change the field of view settings on console in a Call of Duty game. Battlefield already had that in 2016, just saying, but nevertheless this is such a welcome addition. One of my biggest complaints with Modern Warfare, or any recent Call of Duty game for that matter, is that the field of view is laughable on console. For the people who don't know, the field of view indicates how wide the angle is of how you see things around you basically, or in front of you. You can imagine that with a low FOV, it feels like you're looking through a zoomed in camera the entire time. It's very disorienting and nauseating for a lot of people, including myself, and that's also the reason why a lot of older games on console can feel off, because they don't have a field of view slider. Now that we can increase the field of view, it is less likely to get killed by someone just outside your screen, which happened a lot in previous Call of Duty games, and that was very annoying. One thing I'm very curious about though, is if the FOV slider will also be implemented into Warzone. You know, considering that Warzone runs on the Modern Warfare engine and not the Black Ops engine. Unfortunately, I don't think that will happen. I think we'll have to wait for the next generation of consoles to come out, so I think on PS5 it could be available. I hope, let's just wait and see. Now next up, my second favorite addition to the game. I wish that every single game has this from now on, or at least every shooter, detailed stats regarding the guns and their attachments. Look at this, look at how beautiful this is. You can see things like movement speed in miles per hour, bullet velocity, effective damage range, melee attack speed, which is pretty interesting. You can even see the vertical and horizontal recoil control in Joule, I believe, which would make sense since Joule is a measuring unit of power. So the smaller the number, the more controllable the recoil is. I think it works like that. So yeah, really in-depth stats all inside the game itself, so you no longer need to figure things out for yourself like it was in Modern Warfare, you know, and you don't need to look it up on third-party sites as well. It's all right there in the game itself, you know, providing that the stats are actually accurate. Some other improvements are regarding the animations, which they polished a bit, which is good. The gun sounds are also tweaked a little bit. They added some bass and increased the attack of some of the gun sounds, which do make them sound better.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Taking D. Securing Charlie.
But like I said before, the source will remain the same, so it will still sound like a downgrade compared to Modern Warfare. It is what it is, I'm sorry guys, that's just the facts. Overall, audio across the board seemed to be better balanced and mastered, I like that. One thing I really disliked about the beta though, is they added aim assist for sniping. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to sniping, I don't want any aim assist. Aim assist literally messes up my aim when it comes to sniping, especially for longer ranges when you are tracking a target and want to lead the shot, but the aim assist literally drags it back and it feels like you're fighting against your own controller. Do you guys know what I mean? This is also present in Warzone and I absolutely hate it. It also really messes up your drag shots because without aim assist, you know exactly how much you have to push your analog stick in order to get on target. But because the aim assist slows down your aim when you are on target, you often just fall short of hitting your target. That happens to me at least. I do like the fact that a Santo mass shot with a sniper rifle, so for example hitting somebody in the stomach, isn't a one-shot kill anymore. It was way too easy in the alpha in my opinion. Now you really need to aim for the head or the upper chest. Oh yeah, there's also a new map in the beta called Cartel. It was alright I guess. Of course there are a ton of other improvements, but I'm not gonna read them all out for you guys, that will take too long. There are other YouTube videos out there that will do that for you. So, the most important question, did I enjoy the beta? Well, I did enjoy it way more than the alpha, but there's one huge problem with this game, and it's not even a design issue or a mechanical issue or anything like that. It's freaking skill-based matchmaking. I despise it. You're literally being punished for being good. The footage you see in the background, I had like a 20, maybe even 25 kill streak. I ended up with 35 and 6, which is pretty decent for me. Guess what happened after? I got matched with gods. It's not even funny anymore. I cannot sit back and play this game casually. I always have to sweat. What's the fun in that? It's supposed to be a video game. I don't understand why they don't just separate a normal playlist versus a ranked playlist. Well, actually I do know. It's because the vast majority of the player base don't even really know or care about skill-based matchmaking, and they sure as hell are not active on Twitter or Reddit voicing their complaints. Activision has a ton of data that suggests that they will make more money with skill-based matchmaking implemented. It is what it is, sadly. We just have to hope that other games won't do the same. For example, if the next Battlefield game will have skill-based matchmaking, I will lose my freaking mind. Anyway, with that being said, what do you guys think of the Cold War beta? Do you think it's better than the alpha? Do you like the game better now? What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. My Discord invite can be found in the description if you want to play some games with me in the near future, or perhaps with the community members. Be sure to join. Twitter, Instagram can all be found in the description as well. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and of course don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I see you guys next time.